Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for your support, and if you are a new subscriber, thank you for the love. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I hope you'll stay and learn as we grow together. So today I'm going to do a video on how to store tomatoes and potatoes. I had done another video on other veggies, so you should watch that too. So what I'm going to do is just to sort the tomatoes. What I'm doing here is just to separate soft and hard tomatoes. I'm going to blend the soft ones and freeze them while just store the hard ones. So I'm going to show you how I store the hard ones and how I store the soft ones. Just watch and you'll learn. Now that I have finished sorting the tomatoes out, so these are the hard ones. I'm going to just leave them in this bowl and then spread some lemon all over. So you should just spread some lemon all over and leave it, maybe a tray or something, but you can also decide to put it in the fridge, but with lemon spread on it. With that, the lemon helps them not to go bad or ripen so fast. Now these are the soft tomatoes. I'm just going to wash them, then cut the parts that I don't want. You see those parts that have some spots? Yeah, so I'm just going to cut them out and then move to the next step, which is just to boil them. So after I have finished cutting them, I'm just going to let them boil with the steam. I'm not adding any water into them. So I'll just cover it and let it boil, not on too much, just on medium heat. Yeah. So after some time, it has boiled and now it is ready. I'm now just going to turn off the heat and let it cool. Oh, I forgot. It was at this moment that I should have added salt. But anyway, don't worry. We'll do it after blending. So here I am just removing excess water because I'll not be boiling this tomato again after blending. So I'll just remove excess water. But if you want, you can also remove excess water and then blend if you want a thick paste. That's why if you want to achieve a thick paste, you drain all the water, and also after blending you can decide to heat again just to remove the excess water. This is after blending, and now that I had forgotten to add salt earlier, so I'm just going to add salt right now. The salt acts like a preservative. Yeah, so I'll just add just a little bit of salt, not too much. After adding the salt, you just give it a quick stir and it mixes so well. So now I'm just mixing my blended tomatoes. Actually, with this method, these tomatoes can last for the tomatoes that I bought for 200 shillings can take me for 3 weeks or sometimes a month. So I'm just going to add them in this ice cube tray and then freeze it. With this, it's convenient when I put them in this ice cube tray because I'll just remove 1 or 2 cubes to use. Sometimes I use up to 3 cubes, but it's usually 1 or 2 cubes. Yeah, and that way I'm just sorted for the 9 weeks. I'm sorted with the tomatoes. I'll use the ones that I've blended that I'll be using first. I kept in the with the lemons. I'll be using them maybe for salad for some time, and then if they start to ripen, I'll also blend them and store them this way. The excess I'm just going to store here in some small containers, and I'm also going to cover well, then freeze for later use. Now I'm done with preparing and storing tomatoes. So next I'm going to show you how to store your potatoes. With the potatoes, you can just decide to store them in an open place. That is, you don't wash them, you just store them like that. But now that I had small quantity of potatoes, I decided to just peel them, wash, then peel, and then I'll take you through to the next step. As I was peeling, I came across this triplet potato. So I just remembered about that myth of when you eat something that is triplets or twins, you also give birth to twins and triplets. That's when you are young, and gosh, now I don't even believe in that myth anymore. So I'm just peeling my potato and I'm so ready to eat it. Comment down below if you ever believed in that myth, or if you still believe in that myth. Because it's just so funny. Now that I've finished peeling them, I'm going to wash them as I peel off completely the parts that I had missed as I wash. So after washing here, I'm going to wash in another clean water. Yeah, you want your pot clean. So I'm just going to give them a quick wash as I peel, them, and then use another water, clean water, so that your potatoes are very clean. When you eat, you enjoy clean, healthy, and delicious meal. So after cleaning this, the next step is just to cut them into your desired shapes. The ones that I'm going to use for soup, I'll just cut them maybe into one or two, and the ones that I'm going to use for chips, I'm going to cut it in that shape for chips. Here are the clean potatoes. I'm just going to cut them into the desired shapes. For these ones, I'm going to put them into the chips shape. So I'm just cutting them into that shape. Yeah. After I've filled potatoes into that shape, I'm just going to dip them in water. This water had been boiling, so I'm just going to dip them here, and they cook for 5 minutes. You don't want them cook, you just want them hard. So I'm just going to let them sit there for 5 minutes. For these ones, I cut them into two. I'm just going to put them in the aluminum foil. You can use a Ziploc bag if you have, and also a container. You can put them in a container too, and then freeze. So just cover it well so that it doesn't have much air in it. The ones I had put for 5 minutes, 5 minutes are over, so I'm just going to remove them there from the water, because you don't want them cooked. I'm just going to remove them from the water, spread them on this kitchen towel until they cool down. So after spreading, they just spread them all over for them to cool down. By the way, I learned this method from Sweet Ajele. Ajele, I don't know if it's Sweet Team. I know, I only know Sweet Team. She's a Ghanaian YouTuber and she does so well with her stuff, cooking, storage. Yeah, you can learn from her. I'll leave that link down below. So here are the potatoes. I've spread them out. I'll just leave them to cool there. Cooled and they're ready. I've just put them together. The oil is also ready. I just want to like fry them. Don't fry until it's crispy. I'm just going to fry until the oil the potatoes. So now the potatoes they're not crispy, they're just cooked but not crispy. So I'm just going to spread them on this tray. You spread them so that because you don't want to freeze hot potatoes. So I'm just going to spread them here, and let them cool. They are now cooled and it's time to pack them. You can pack them in a Ziploc bag or in a container. Now that I didn't have a Ziploc bag, I decided to use an aluminium foil and cover them. You try to separate them as much as possible, especially when you use a Ziploc bag, it's easier. So, but now, since I was using an aluminium foil, it was kind of difficult, but I tried anyway. So I'll just, when I want to cook, I'll defrost first and then fry them, but they'll still be crispy. So just make sure I cover them properly and there is no air that enters. So here is the final results. This is the tomatoes. These ones had been in the fridge for a while now. Here are the tomatoes and here are the potatoes just ready to go to the freezer. So here is how I arrange them. That's the potatoes, the minji, bananas. I'd frozen them. Next goes the tomatoes and the ones in the ice cube tray up. Yeah. Then down below there is the ginger and the other one is I had blended green chilies. This has been here for like 2 weeks and I'll do a video on that. So after doing all that stuff, I rewarded myself with chips masala. And this video is also coming up soon, very soon. Thank you all for watching and please like, comment, and also subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you so much.